The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Rock Talk. Tonight we have OnOff, a band from Ireland, and I'm here with the drummer, Stevie. Welcome, Stevie, to the show.
Hi, Aimee. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. I'm thrilled to have you on the show. I saw you about a month ago at Vinnie's in Concord, and you just blew my mind. I was just thrilled to see what a great band you are. I had heard chatter about you, and I didn't even know that you were playing that night. I was there covering another show, and to our surprise, there you were, and it was great. So thanks for such an awesome show.
No problem at all. I think I remember it was with the guys from Bad Boy Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, good friends of ours, awesome band, and even nicer gentlemen. So
yeah, everyone was talking about you. They were like,
yeah, no, it was a good night.
Yeah.
Once the free booze is flowing, I think everybody in the room, it gets merry very quickly.
I guess so.
That's Vinnie's.
But they had reason to. So what type of a band are you?
We're a three-piece rock and roll band from Ireland. We came over here to California 5 years ago. Basically, we were doing a lot of touring around Europe. As you probably know, Ireland's very small, and you can fit 12 islands into the state of California. So we couldn't really, how would you say, we couldn't really keep up a career just touring Ireland because you run out of road very quickly. So we basically did the European route for close to 8 years.
Wow.
And we kept finishing tours and then heading back to Ireland and then planning to get back out to Europe. And eventually we were making the decision that either we moved to Berlin or we moved to America. So we went with the latter. It's sunnier and we understand everybody, So.
Well, we're thrilled to have you. So your first album was in 2012 and it was Don't Take Our Word For It?
Yeah, that was, as the band stands now, that was the first record that we did as that band. That was in the height of our European venture, so to speak. We shifted 133,000 copies.
Wow.
Of that album over 14 different countries. So off the back of that, we got in sort of the equivalent of Rolling Stone and magazines like that around Europe.
Well, that's really
impressive. It did a lot for us, but it was our third album.
Okay.
Yeah, the first two were written when we were babies.
So how has your music evolved since you first began playing together?
How has it developed?
Yeah, how has it evolved? How's it grown?
Well, just speaking on behalf of our band, I'm the only original member in OnOff, and I started this band back in 1999. Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, 1999 of the millennium. So from January the 1st, 2000, that was pretty much the birth of OnOff. We weren't always called OnOff at the start. We were called the Mofos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which is short for, you guessed it,
Yeah.
But when our first album was coming out, 2 days before it went to print, we got a solicited letter or a lawyer's letter, a cease and desist letter from Texas of all places, and we're just a little garage band in Ireland at the time, and we basically got a letter saying that we must stop using this name. And for the next 2 days then we were trying to figure out a name, and basically we turned Mofo backwards, and it was and it was off on, and on off just sort of rolled off the tongue a little bit better. So it was more of a on off. That name was basically the best of a bad bunch, and we had to move forward with it. So
well, that's great.
That's how we got the name.
I can't look at a light switch without thinking of you, so it really does dig into the brain.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with the name is obviously when people go and try and search on-off online, they put gaps or spaces or hyphens or, you know, dashes and you know, they just, light switches come up, you know, so it's very hard to find us if you're not aware that it's spelt with all caps.
Okay.
It's actually our copyright, so on-off in all caps, no spaces, no gaps.
All right.
That's how you find us.
It's like a riddle.
It is like a riddle, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything in a band is like a riddle. It's how would you say, tried and tested sort of stuff, you know.
You guys have great chemistry. You guys have a really good presence too, and you all have energy that's just abundant. It's awesome to watch you guys. I really, really enjoyed the show.
Thank you very much.
So,
Thank you very much.
Where else have you played? What kind of venue do you like the best?
You know what? The bigger the better, as they say, but sometimes when the bigger the venues, especially with the festivals, you know, it's even though there's a lot of people there and there's a lot of energy, you're still almost disconnected from the crowd when you have stage barriers and crowd barriers and things like that. And we sort of try and get everybody involved, be it let them come up on stage or stage dive or just different things. So we try to include everybody in some shape or form into our set. Before we came to America, we sat down and basically made up a bucket list of, we all did, 10 venues that we would like to play over here. And being realistically, obviously, Madison Square Gardens is the main one, but we didn't put that on our list. It was more sort of realistic venues, you know. And to this day, within the last 5 years, we've done 8 out of 10 of those.
Awesome.
Being the Whiskey A Go-Go in Hollywood, Slims in San Francisco, but Bottom of the Hill in San Francisco is actually one of my wants to do. I used to have a VHS with Green Day on it when they played there, and the bass player Mike Dirnt broke his nose at that show, and that's how I'll always remember it. So
awesome! I was just there last week with Dress the Dead. It's a great band.
Oh, nice.
Too. Yeah.
Nice. And the Devil in California played that show, didn't they?
Yes, they were really good.
Yeah.
I was on
of ours too, so.
I was covering it, doing some photography, and it was so hard for me to focus on my photography and not just rock out.
Enjoying the show.
It was just, gosh, it was really tough. But I got myself grounded again, and then figured stuff out and got some great shots. So it was a nice.
It's definitely one of the top venues on this side of the country for sure. You know, just the list of bands that have gone through there over the years are just it's amazing. You know, it's never changed.
Yeah,
you know, as they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And every show that we've done there has been very successful, and even every show that I've been at too has been very successful. You know, it's an awesome venue with awesome layout too, and the sound is amazing. So
that's true. So, what are your musical influences?
I'll have to say that the three of us are all very different, but in some way we come together and we make what OnOff is. And me being the drummer, we all grew up listening to our mothers and fathers' taste of music, you know, and we were all very fortunate that our mom and dads are cool people and they listen to cool stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I was into the Police, Fleetwood Mac, the Eagles, the same with the other guys. Dave, our bass player, is a big Rush fan. So we all sort of have our own little influences, and it comes together.
Now,
thankfully, and on-off pretty seamlessly.
Do you guys like Thin Lizzy?
Love Thin Lizzy. Yeah. Who doesn't? What rocker doesn't like Thin Lizzy? You know.
Hey, I had to ask since you guys seemed like them to me.
Yeah, it's actually a funny story about Thin Lizzy. A friend of mine who was also an amazing drummer. His father is also a drummer, but he's passed since. But he was good friends with Phil Lynott, the lead singer out of Thin Lizzy. And I didn't believe my friends for years, obviously, because everybody tells lies, you know, like that when they're a kid. But no, he showed me a photo of him, his father, Phil Lynott from Thin Lizzy, and Bob Marley, all kicking a soccer ball outside a venue in Dublin back in the late 70s, early 80s, which is pretty badass because when the Wailers, Bob Marley and the Wailers came to Ireland, Thin Lizzy opened for them under a different name, and everybody went and got to go to this free secret show. So
that was amazing. I would have loved to have been there. So how do you
it's just
promote
unfortunate
your band?
that he's not around anymore.
I know. It's sad. I listen to Thin Lizzy daily. It's a great band. How are you promoting your band and your shows?
How do we promote? Well, right now we're sort of going with the times, and everything is internet based.
Mm-hmm.
We still do put up flyers and posters, and we have street teams pretty much in every city that we try and play, basically to keep us connected. But now with the internet, everybody has the freedom to watch whatever show they want whenever they want. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. You've got all these new apps and social media things, and that does help a lot. But we also try and there's a lot of people that aren't on social media. Long gone are the days where you see a poster and that's how you knew about a show, or from word of mouth, or actually physically going out and handing flyers to people. You know.
Yeah.
It's just that it's a dying art, just like the actual physical CDs and records and stuff, and they say it's making a comeback, but with all the garbage that can be bought online and made in your bedroom, well, it sort of takes away from the old effective way of going to shows and finding out about music.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the tangibility of having an album or a CD. I like opening it up and looking at the lyrics and looking at all the credits.
Me too, looking at all the people that were involved making it, and just, it gives you an insight into an album. And we know this obviously because we have albums. We know how much blood, sweat, and tears and time goes into it. So it's just not the same. Listen, although there is bands out there that I will still be eager. I don't care if it's on CD, MP3, or whatever. When they release new music, I will follow it.
Sure.
It's just like you said, people don't line up outside record stores anymore, or there's people used to camp outside record stores to go and get limited edition copies. Or,
yeah, I did for Metallica back in the 90s, early 90s.
yeah. And they say now that the vinyl and CDs are starting to outsell the MP3s. Which could be true, but everything is streaming these days, so it's nobody's really buying them as such. You can go, like Spotify, for instance. As a music lover, I love it, and I use it, and I pay for it. But as a musician, I go, well, that's going to be the death of music. But yes, I'm listening to whoever I want to on my Spotify, and that's just the way the world is going right now.
I think that you should listen to it that way, but if it's something that you really love, then you love that band, you want to support that band, then buy the music, just buy it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm a big fan of bands' merchandise,
Yeah.
So I'd go and like that if I was streaming something and listening to an album, well then I'd go out and I'd buy the T-shirt, or I'd go and buy the hoodie or whatever, and if I can't get my hands on the album, we play with a lot of bands all the time, and I really enjoy getting into another band, and their merchandise, and I would happily walk around in band T-shirts all day, every day.
Me too.
Which I do. So.
Me too.
Which I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So who writes your songs, and what are they about?
Paulie, our lead singer, he's the main songwriter. We all get ideas and we bring them into the studio, and then we work on them as a band. We definitely are aware of everybody's fortes and weaknesses, so that kind of makes the songwriting process just that little bit easier,
Yeah.
We've been playing together for a long, long time, so it's almost like an unwritten sort of, I don't know, we just get each other,
Yeah, you can tell by just watching you.
Yeah, thank you. Like OnOff has I would say a distinct sound, but you know, you can definitely hear our influences there. So we try to combine this sound that is big and bold, as they say, and something that's catchy. We take a lot of pride in the different demographics at our shows. You know, there's people that are 6 years old to 96 years old at our shows. You know, and to see kids dancing with great grandparents at the same show and everybody's having a good time is definitely it definitely makes you feel good, because especially in this day and age, you go to different shows and it's that type of people at that type of show, you know. There's no really mixed anymore. Like years ago, you used to be able to go to a festival and there'd be dance acts, ska acts, punk rock, you know, metal, and everybody's just there to have a good time, listen to music and watch bands and go home, you know. And now it's just because of the different level of and different styles of music that is constantly coming out. You've got all these new rap artists that I don't know. I do enjoy hip hop and stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that's out now, which is the stuff that's number one and the one that's selling on the billboards, and it's to me it's just recycled garbage. And even the old hip hop artists, Snoop and Dre and Eminem, even are just sitting around laughing and are going, "What happened to hip hop?"
Yeah,
you know, it's just
dead.
Yeah,
it really is.
It is, but I mean, what we're trying to do is to bring back rock and roll, plug in and play. You know, you can put us in the corner and we play the same as if you put us on stage at Madison Square Gardens. You know, it's still us. It's still three instruments and three voices. Not it.
Well, that's going to be next. I'm sure of it. You have a great fan base, and I've heard such great stuff about you. I could be at a different show and then people are talking about you. So just wanted you to know that. Everybody's really
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. So how do fans gain access to your music? Do you have a website?
Yeah, we have a website. It's onoffrock.com.
Okay.
Is the website. We're also on Spotify. All our stuff is on Spotify and the usual outlets. Facebook too. We're actually OnOff Band on Facebook and Instagram.
Nice. Well,
we also have a YouTube channel. It's
cool.
OnOff Music TV. So all our videos and stuff are up on that. We've done a lot of TV and stuff since we've been here, and all of that stuff is up on the YouTube channel. But basically everything and all the information you need to know, it can be available on our website.
Awesome.
OnOffrock.com.
I saw you on the news a couple weeks ago, too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. You want to tell people what it's about, because when you're on the news, it's a bad thing, you know?
Oh, no.
They're looking for you.
No, they were promoting you. Everybody was loving your sound, so it's really awesome.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate here. We live just outside Sacramento, maybe 30, 40 minutes, and Sacramento as a city has pretty much welcomed us in as one of their own. It's a weird one, because usually it's fellow musicians that are maybe envious or something, that give you dirty looks or just, you know, close themselves up to you.
Yeah.
But in fact, it's the complete opposite with Sacramento. We have a lot of good friends in Sacramento that are in big bands around Sacramento and doing a lot of good things, and everybody just sort of looks out for one another and helps in any way they can, which is, it's almost like a little village sort of mentality.
It really is.
You know, everybody just wants everybody to succeed and be happy, you know, and it's you don't get that anymore. Everybody's just out to get each other and quick fix, you know.
You can't get better than that. I mean, I think Northern California in general actually has a great brother and sisterhood of the music scene. You know, it's just been that way my whole life. And
well, it's definitely something that we noticed when we came here. Now, I'm not dissing on Ireland or Europe or anything like that, but when you do start to get some level of success back there, there's everybody just keeps in their own lane, and they don't really look out for one another. You know, we have a lot of good friends and bands and things like that, but it's nothing like it is here. Like, you know, at first everybody was sort of a little bit closed up to us because we're not from here, and it's almost like we're coming in and stepping on their territory, but that's not like that at all. And we've made a lot of good friends around here, around this area, and actually all around California. We've friends everywhere, and it just goes to show you that, you know, there is people out there that do care. There is people out there that will help, and we're all in this together, just trying to make music and have fun.
That's right. And, you know, with positive and negative, whatever you feed grows. So keep doing what you're doing. You're doing really great.
Thank you very much.
Do you have another show coming up soon?
Yeah, actually, we got announced for City of Trees Festival in Sacramento, which is a big, big thing for us. We headline the Sacramento stage. So again, just on what we were talking about, it just goes to show you how much we're sort of liked and appreciated around Sacramento, and also that people that are in these positions are willing to give us a shot, you know?
Yeah, of course.
We've definitely been accepted in as one of Sacramento's own. So we do that on Saturday, this Saturday coming, the 22nd of September, in Papa Murphy's Park in Sacramento.
Oh, what a great venue. That's going to be an awesome show. Hopefully I'll be able to make it down there and talk with you in person. As far as any advice you can give people that are trying to form a band right now?
Just practice. Just practice and just get together and make music. If it's with pots and pans, or if it's with a one-string guitar, or just get together and just make music, make positivity. And there's too much negativity in the world, so you know, we have people come up to us and they know the words of a song that was written 15, 16 years ago when we were kids. You know, we come all the way over here and people are singing it just because they're fans, and they go and check out our back catalogue of stuff. And, you know, never in a million years did we think 15, 16 years ago when we were writing these 3-chord punk songs that, you know, we'd be 8,000 miles away playing them in front of sold-out venues. So my advice to people that are starting out is just to keep going and persevere, because it's only the strong that persevere. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, but it'll definitely be worth it.
Okay, so we have 2 songs. The first one is Keep the Fire Burning, and the other one is Haley. Is Haley a special girl to any of you?
Haley is actually a friend of ours. She's a lot older now, but when we first met her, she was 17, 18 years old, and she's gay, and she had a problem with coming out to her parents and family and everything, and we took her on the road and sort of, not saying built up her confidence, but when she was standing behind her guitar belting out these songs, nothing else mattered to her. And that's what we tried to get across. When you're up on stage, nothing else matters for that hour or that 2 hours. So whatever happened during the day, it's done. Whatever, you know, we basically helped her, give her the confidence to come out and be free and then open. And we wrote a song about it. So it's Haley, Won't You Come Out? The door's open. So
it's
really all about
cool. That's really
it's just about love and support, basically, to a good friend of ours, Haley. And Haley, if you guys want to check her out, Haley Glines is her name, and she's moved over to New York to pursue her musical career. So
awesome! Well, I will check her out. Yeah, that is so cool, and that shows a lot of who you guys are too, and that's probably why everything's working out, because your intentions are good. And just keep all that up. That's really...
You can't portray on stage something that's not real. So, for instance, we can't talk about something that's been so long ago that's irrelevant to us with the same passion as something that we wrote ourselves means something to all of us in the band. So to anybody that wants to check out our stuff, there is the lyric content and stuff up online too. So
okay,
if you want to go through that, you can figure it all out.
I will make sure that I hook all of those sites onto the Rock Talk USA page, the website, and so they can just go there and it'll link it all and it'll be in one nice area for them. So that'll be great.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Stevie. I really appreciate your time. And we're going to get into the music and we're going to hear Keep the Fire Burning, and then we're going to get into Haley. Thanks again.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me, and keep up the good work, guys.
You too. See you soon.
Take it easy.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Stand up. you got the 215 out. Doesn't matter what kind of sandwich, sir. I'll explain later. Thank you, sir.
Jimmy John's. Come in. Sir, did you know your house is on fire? Yes, I did. Grab a bucket.
Jimmy John's.
Come in.
Sir, did you know your house is on
Grab a
fire?
bucket.
Jimmy John's.
Come in.
Sir, did you know?
Yes, I did. Grab a bucket.
Jimmy John's.
Come in.
Sir, did you...
Yes, I did. Grab a bucket. Fire department. Come in. Sir, did you know you... It's okay, Captain. We got it handled. Care for a sandwich? Thanks, but tell me something. Shoot. Why didn't you call the fire department first? I did. Jimmy John's, America's favorite sandwich delivery.
That was a great interview with OnOff. Thanks again, Stevie. I really appreciate your time. We're going to have all of those links put on the Rock Talk USA webpage, so get over and check that out. It's all there. I'm going to get into the birthdays. So, happy birthday, bassist James Walker from Dress the Dead. He's 50 today, along with Dee Dee Ramone from the Ramones. He would have been 67 today, but he passed in June of 2002. And then tomorrow, the 19th, one of the rockinest chicks out there, Lita Ford. That's Joe Savino's favorite girl. Still brings it home, and she's going to be 60 tomorrow. Then we have Nuno Betancourt from Extreme. He turns a young 52 on the 20th, along with my partner in crime, Dwayne Gillette. Happiest of birthdays to you two. And on the 22nd, Joan Jett turns 58, and she's still going strong. I've seen her twice in the last couple of years. She even has a new single out and a documentary, which you can check out on the Rock Talk USA website. So just follow the links and you'll get that. And we're going to get right back into the music, and we're going to hear some Highly Suspect.
Okay. Everyone else, gotta remember that nobody's better than anyone else here. Do you need some time to think it over? Look what they do to you, look what they do to me. You must be joking if you think that either one is free here. Get up off your knees, girl. Stand face to face with your God. Find out what you are. Hello, my name is human. Hello, my name is human. Hey, and I came down from the stars. Hello, my name is human. I'm ready for love and I'm ready for war, but I'm ready for more. I know that nobody's ever been this fucking ready before. Hey, do you need some time to think it over? So figure it out or don't figure it out. I figured it out. The bigger the river, the bigger the drought. Get up on your knees, boy, and face to face with your God. To find out what you are. Hello, my name is human. Hello, my name is human. And I came down from
you?
My name is Pussy Galore.
I must be dreaming.
Savino Wine Preservation System is wine preservation glassware. Savino is an easy-to-use wine preservation system that allows you to enjoy your favorite wines anytime without waiting for an occasion. Open any bottle with confidence, knowing that you can enjoy the full original flavor of Tuesday's wine on Saturday. For more information, visit us at www.savinowine.com. Today's wine, tomorrow.
Those were some, and welcome back. Those were some cool tunes right there. I was looking at the birthdays and I just realized something that's pretty cool. You know, the Runaways, they had the 5 members. They had Mickey, Sherry, Vicky Blue, which had her birthday on the 16th, and then, of course, Lita Ford on the 19th, and Joan Jett on the 22nd. That means there were like 3 Virgos in that band. Pretty cool. Can't get better than that. I don't know about Mickey or Sherry's careers, how they're going, but the other 3 still, of course, do shows. I saw Lita Ford 6 years ago. Saw probably 3 days ago hit the 6-year mark, and she was amazing, absolutely amazing. I was probably 10 feet away from her, and she just pours it out. I mean, the energy that woman has is insane. It was a really great show. And at one point, he had, like, taken this dress. I don't know if she ripped it off herself or what, but she still had clothes on, of course. But she threw it, and I thought, God darn it, I could have got that dress, but I was too close. And so, of course, I didn't get it, but it was a great, great show. Let's see. And I did tell you about Joan Jett having the upcoming documentary. It's called Bad Reputation, and that comes out on the 28th. And she has that new single. It's called Fresh Start. So watch the video on the Rock Talk USA webpage. It's pretty cool. It's exciting, and it's cool to see that she's the age she is, 58 years old, still going strong, and she's been really pivotal for women in rock and roll music. So next week, next Tuesday, we're going to have 2 young ladies that I had the pleasure of meeting at the Ivy Room, and that is in Alameda. So they're going to be coming onto the show. They're touring right now, but they have really great music, and I'm excited. It's all going to be women of rock and roll. So that's next Tuesday. And we're going to get right back into the music, and let's see, what do we have coming up? We have some Thin Lizzy.
Soon be seeing them. Hey, little girl, keep your head top of me. I'm a rocker. I'm a rocker. I'm a roller too, baby. I'm a rocker. Down at the juke joint, me and the boss are stopping, bipping and bopping and telling a dirty joke or two. In walked this chick and I knew she was up for something, and I kissed her right there out of the blue. I said, hey baby, meet me, I'm a tough guy, cutting my sickle outside, you wanna try? She just looked at me and rolled them her big eyes and said, oh, I'd do anything for you, 'cause you're a rocker. That's right, I'm a rocker. I'm a roller too, honey. I'm a rocker. I love to rock and roll. I get my records at the rock on store. Rock and roll. Teddy boy, you got them all. the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho, yeah. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho. She lays down on the fresh lawn, she can make everything magical, but she's tied one on big time, and it makes me wanna rewind to back in the days when we were young, when everything was like a loaded gun, ready to go off at any minute, and you know we're gonna win again. Yeah, you know we're gonna win again. Yeah, you know we're gonna win again. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho, yeah. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the paranoid psycho, yeah. She laid down on the sidewalk, never very analytical. She is something simply beautiful, reappear when you feel magical. Back in the days when we were young, when everything was like a loaded gun, ready to go off at any minute. Yeah, you know we're gonna win again. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho, yeah. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the paranoid psycho. Love the one, love the one who is the schizophrenic psycho. Love the one, love the one who is the schizophrenic psycho. Love the one, love the one who is the schizophrenic psycho. Back in the days when we were young, when everything was like a loaded gun, ready to go off at any minute, and you know we're gonna win again. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho, yeah. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the paranoid psycho. Love the one, maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one, the schizophrenic psycho. Love the one, maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one, the schizophrenic psycho. Love the one, love the one who is the schizophrenic psycho. Life is a waterfall, we're one in the river and one again after the fall. Swimming through the void, we hear the word, we lose ourselves, but we find it all. Cause we are the ones that wanna play, always wanna go, but you never wanna stay. And we are the ones that wanna choose, always wanna play, but you never wanna lose. Aerials in the sky.
everyone. I want to tell you all about an amazing salon. Joyce's, located at 132 Ferry Street in Everett, Massachusetts. Joyce's specializes in the latest techniques in coloring, styling, cutting, and beach waves. Joyce's features Sukesha all-natural nutrient products and organic color. Joyce's full-service spa and salon, located at 132 Ferry Street, Everett, Massachusetts. 617-387-6688. Specializing in you.
Talking live. And welcome back to Rock Talk. We forgot that we had a show going on for a second there. But speaking of shows, Dress the Dead has confirmed for the Sofa Street Fair next Sunday. That's the 23rd. It's in San Jose. I hope to be there. And it is free to all ages, so check that out. That's going to be a great show. They really know what they're doing. They sound amazing. Yeah. So this will be probably the first time I've seen them playing during the day. And then we have Bad Boy Eddie. They have a new music video coming out. The title of it is She Spits Venom. That's their new single. It's pretty good. As soon as that's out, I will put it on the Rock Talk USA webpage for you. And Greta Van Fleet, they have a new song out too. It's called Watching Over You, and you can see that on the Rock Talk page too. We put a video there. And you can also pre-order their new CD. So that's some good news right there. And we're going to get right back into the music. And what do we have? I believe it is Stained. Am I correct, Jim?
You got it.
All right.
Welcome to Deep Pong's Dance Groove. Are you ready to get your groove on?
Yes.
All right then, let's get started.
You take away. I feel the same.
Let's pray. God of Rock, thank you for this chance to kick ass. We are your humble servants. Please give us the power to blow people's minds with our high voltage rock. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
That was my skull. I'm so wasted.
Are you hangry? Know the signs. Uncontrollable yelling.
Why aren't you egg rolls?
Hallucination.
Sushi.
Pants discomfort.
I hate you, pants.
Hangry. It can happen to anyone. Fortunately, there's E24, the app that tells hunger to shut up.
Egg rolls. Thanks, Snoop.
E24. In my medical opinion, it's the best way to order food online, baby.
Channel switched.
And welcome back to Rock Talk. So I have some more news, Rock Talk USA news, that is. Joseph Wooten, he is the keyboardist for the Steve Miller Band. I had the pleasure of meeting him last month at the show. Really great guy. Very, very talented. He just put a single out, and it's called We Are American, and it's an awesome song. I'm sure it's going to be a classic someday. Check it out. I'm going to put it on the Rock Talk USA webpage, and you can go on Apple Music and download and listen. And let's see, also on the 28th, not only does Joan Jett have the documentary coming out, but the American Treasure box set of Tom Petty's, that's going to be out on the 28th as well. Billboard magazine just interviewed his widow, Dana Petty, and she said that it was really emotional putting everything together. At first, hearing the songs for her and the rest of the family was pretty brutal, but the music was really healing, and the more they did, it got easier, and they all felt like Tom would be proud of it, and I feel that way too. I think, his life was cut way too short, and that's what he'd be doing. He'd be sharing that with us, so I think it's a great thing. She had some concerns about people thinking that it was for greed or whatever, and it's not about the money. It's about getting the stuff out of Tom's that the world's going to love, so I'm really excited. It's a 60-song treasure set, so it's going to be a real treasure to have in your rock and roll collection. So we're going to get back into the music, and we're going to reach into the Rock Talk box and pull out some Tool, so enjoy.
106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes, it's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
night that we've been looking forward to most. And it's not something that happens every day. And back in the day, it used to happen more often. But it's really something when it happens like this. We'd like to have our friend Chris Cornell come out and sing. Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to do a song from a record and a band that I hope that you all know. You should know if you don't know this song. This is from a band called Mother Love Bone. This is called Start Out Champion.
Hey!
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver something so fast you'll freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
And welcome back. So make sure that you catch that show of Dress the Dead in San Jose. It's free to all ages, the 23rd, and it's a street fair, so there's all kinds of cool things going on. And then next week on Rock Talk, we are going to have an exciting show. Carissa Johnson and the Cure-Alls and Vanessa Silberman are going to be my special guests. It's Ladies' Night, packed with all of our old and new favorite female artists, so make sure that you tune in. And if you have a particular song that you want me to play, just all you got to do is email me at rocktalkusa@gmail.com, and we'll check it out and hopefully get whatever you want played. And have an exciting week. Stay safe. Get out there and see some good shows and rock on. Good night, everybody.